Yo, what's up, Ideal Family? Mike Andrews with Shantae Andrews, my wife, business partner, lover, best friend, you know how that stuff works. We are here to give you an official video version of our newsletter because this one is special. Why is it special?
This is special because we are celebrating the 5-year anniversary of Ideal Barbershop.
Hey, gotta have the applause. She didn't know I had that ready. Well, let me turn it up because she didn't know I had the applause ready. So yeah.
Oh my goodness.
We celebrating. I got some more. Hold on, I got some more toys. More fire.
This
you know
is
what I mean?
intense.
5 years, representing 5 years strong, Ideal Barbershop.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's hop right into it since I'm interviewing you.
Yeah. So this is we're not going to edit much of this. We're going to kind of shorten it so it doesn't take too long for y'all to get through it. But yeah, quick little interview. We decided to do something special for this special occasion. So
although I've been on this journey with you,
right.
So some of these questions I think I know the answer to, but
this is for them. The answer's for them, not for you.
Okay, so what inspired you to start a barbershop?
What inspired me to start my own barbershop? Well, some of you may know that I've used to cut in Buckhead for a while, and I've always had a dream of having my own barbershop, but I was always hesitant at the same time because, for multiple reasons. To be transparent, managing people, right? It's never fun. The weight of having your own business without anybody else to blame when something goes wrong. There's that side of it. But yeah, it was just time for me to do it. I think my clients really started to want a special type of service environment. Okay. And I felt like I needed to be in a position of influence, right? To be able to mold and create a special type of barbershop. So yeah, it was just time. So I decided to do it because I had procrastinated long enough, I guess.
Okay, so you did it for the people. You did it for the clients.
Yeah, I mean, for the clients, for me, for the shop, for the barbers that I knew wanted a different type of space that I knew my model could work in besides it just working for me. So yeah, I mean, selfish reasons, community reasons, all that.
Yeah.
All that.
And I do remember you saying along the journey, you just wanted to create a different space, different than the traditional barbershop space, a more professional space. That was one of the things that kind of catapulted you forward to do that.
Yep, for sure. I'm sorry, I gotta put her phone on Do Not Disturb. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so let me jump into my next question.
All right, bet, run it.
What sets Ideal Barbershop apart from other barbershops in general or in the area, however you want to answer it? What sets Ideal Barbershop?
What sets us apart? Mm-hmm. Most obviously is that we're appointment only. Okay. So I wanted a shop that it was a flip on what you traditionally get. Typically, like in a black barbershop, right? Let's talk about the stereotypical barbershop. It's really walk-in and appointment, but it's more so suited around the walk-ins, right? Like you have an appointment, but you may not get seen at your time, or you may walk in and somebody, like there might be 2 or 3 people ahead of you. So I wanted to flip that, right? A shop that was appointment first and we honor the appointments. And if we get a walk-in, that's cool, but we fit them in as opposed to it working the other way around. That's the more obvious answer. And then to go deeper with that answer, I wanted a shop that was built for professionals. So, this is Atlanta, right? So we have, boutique barbershops. We have, different themed barbershops here. Mm-hmm. But I wanted mine, instead of being a professional barbershop, I wanted a barbershop built for professionals. Does that make sense? So we started with the professional in mind, meaning like they have a busy schedule. Sometimes they have meetings that they're on while they're in the chair, especially now post pandemic COVID. So yeah, I just wanted something that was built with the professional in mind first, and then we layered the dope service and dope haircuts on top of that. So yeah.
So what are some of the proudest moments that you've had as a barbershop owner over the past 5 years?
Some of the proudest moments. Well, this moment is special, right? 5 years.
Yeah.
So today, March 1st. Yeah, 5 years is a proud moment. Opening back up after the shutdown in 2020 was a proud moment. Scary, but still proud, right? Because a lot of businesses didn't make it. Another proud moment. My kids being in the shop, right? Them placing themselves in the space that I call work, right? And they get to see me operate in my comfort zone. Seeing my clients who have kids and their kids getting older and growing in the shop. Yeah. So that's proud moments too. And my clients getting promotions, you know what I'm saying? I take a little credit, it's not a lot, about 5% credit for, you know what I'm saying? Because you look good, you feel good, you do good.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so how have you balanced your role as a business owner, a husband, father? How have you balance those roles in your life?
So I've balanced the multiple roles of being a business owner, a father, a husband, really delicately. I mean, it's always a challenge. But if you all haven't met my other half, this is the reason why I'm able to do so many different things within Ideal Barbershop. Right. Yeah, it's having you as a partner. So kudos to you. Also,
can I get you had like hand claps?
All right,
thank you.
Yeah, all jokes aside, having a partner is super helpful. Whether it's marriage or business partner, I think it's quite foolish to, as an entrepreneur, to assume and to take on the weight of doing everything by yourself. And I spent a lot of years trying to wear that weight. I mean, we talked about that earlier today, right? Like sometimes it can be ego that tells an entrepreneur that everything is on you and that, you know, you can't trust anybody, you know, or that you have to solve every problem. But I've really been able to focus on my strengths because of you helping out with the family, right? And being the part in the background that allows me to be creative because you hold it down, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you help out with that. But me, just as an individual, just trying my best to stay focused and compartmentalize, right? To approach each day with the mindset of just moving forward. So yeah, that's one of my strengths, I think, as a barber, as an entrepreneur, is I'm going to continue to work on the things that I value. And as long as I stay focused on that, everybody wins, you know? That's kind of how I see it.
Okay. What advice would you give to a barber wanting to start their own barbershop?
Wow, start their own barbershop. Today, the advice that I would give, start small. We all have dreams of having a big multiple chair barbershop, but you really have to master the relationship with an individual client first. So you start as small as trying your best to build a book of business that supports you on a consistent basis. And then, yeah, I mean, but it's tough, right? Because everybody, I think in my industry, a lot of barbers dream to have a barbershop. That's kind of like what you aspire to, is to have your own barbershop. So I would warn them and caution them just to take it slow, to know that every failure is a part of the journey to help you become the person that you need to be, to support the community that you're going to be serving. And don't take the losses so hard. You know, the L's happen. We have a couple of them for sure. Right. But looking back, they've helped us become exactly who we are.
Absolutely.
And it's helped the shop to evolve into what it's been, and it'll continue to help us grow. So yeah, new barbers, work hard, be consistent, that type of stuff, but just be patient.
Okay.
Yeah.
What impact do you hope Ideal Barbershop has on the barber industry as a whole?
Wow, on the industry.
Or the community, either answer either way.
Yeah, the impact that I hope to have is that of transparency. I hope barbers and clients that are a part of our network, right, our community, they feel empowered to continue to be transparent, to continue to be themselves. I think grooming is a great tool to help somebody be comfortable in their own skin. I think barbers sometimes try to be celebrity barbers, or, you know, be an image of what they think the ideal barber should be. But that kind of ties into the name of the idea of Ideal Barbershop. Ideal Barbershop is about service and becoming the ideal barber for each individual client, whatever their needs are. So you have to be flexible enough to listen, right? Let the ego kind of die down a little bit.
Okay.
And yeah, I hope Ideal Barbershop empowers other barbers to build something that
authentic.
Yeah, something authentic, something transparent, right? Don't try to be like another barbershop. Don't try to be like Ideal Barbershop. Just try to build something that feels right for you, and then you'll attract the right type of client. People will come to that.
Okay. This is my last question. What are some goals that you have for Ideal Barbershop over the course of the next 5 years? So you're at the 5-year anniversary, and you've learned so much over the past 5 years. You've grown so much over the past 5 years. What are the goals that you have for the next 5 years?
Goals that I have for the next 5 years. I do plan on expanding, but not in the traditional sense. I think as we embrace like technology, right, and the way that things are moving quickly in our world, I want to be just a hub for that, to be able to be of service to our community.
Okay.
Meaning, like, I want to utilize tools such as AI, online communities to help build resources for our clients. They don't necessarily have to be in the barbershop to learn more about their hair care. I do want to build a bigger network of barbers that may not be all in Ideal Barbershop, right? Like, say a client who is moving to DC or is visiting, you know, California, and they'll be there for a week or two, right? To have a network of barbers who all do similar dope, professional, consistent work.
So they got the stamp of approval from
Yeah. So 5 years, that's the goal. And if you guys don't know, I've kind of already started that journey, right, with Amplify. So to introduce you, if you don't know, Amplify is my online community, my cohort that I've used over the last. I've started about 6 months ago, and it's a group of 14 barbers that I've been teaching my business model to, right? So I've already started to cultivate that community. It's pretty dope. It kind of ties in together. Yeah. So like, I want to expand what I stand for as a barber, right? Like, take it serious, have fun, be yourself, and serve. So Ideal Barbers will be hopefully serve a bigger community than just our surrounding, 1 or 2 mile radius.
And you're already doing that, so okay.
Yeah, but 5 years is gonna be crazy.
Yeah. Okay. I'm definitely looking forward to being on the journey with you.
No doubt.
Ain't going away.
You remember the handshake? On the spot.
No, because I don't. Okay.
I barely remember anyway.
I gotta ask you a silly question, and then we have to practice our handshake.
Okay.
I gotta ask you a silly question. Okay, so you mentioned something about AI and using that in the business, or how things are really going to change over the next even a year, but 5 years. We're talking about 5.
Yeah.
Do you think there'll ever become a time where barbers will be like robots? Like,
Will barbers ever be? That's a good question.
Could you go to a shop? Could you see yourself walking in a shop in the future where like they're robots as the barber?
I'm not gonna say never, because technology can grow so fast, right? I think the tools that barbers should be taking advantage of are more of the stuff that we're not exposed to. Like, a lot of barbers come from the world of working for themselves, right? Maybe they didn't finish college. Even if they did finish college, right? You just weren't necessarily aligned with working for somebody else, or, being an employee. But I think there's a lot of resources and tools that you could have been exposed to had you had stayed in that lane a little longer. I think AI can be that background, can be that support, right?
Okay.
Like, as far as helping you with proposals or contracts, or helping you with creating content, copyright type of stuff. All that is tools that I've learned over the last, it's just 4 or 5 months that can be really useful for our shop, but also for the industry as a whole. Do I see barbers being replaced by robots? I don't think so. No, I think their tools will get better and better to make it easier to do certain types of haircuts. But I think people will be really slow to embrace a machine cutting their hair.
Yeah. But it will be interesting. I could see that.
Yeah, I think it's exciting to know that things are moving fast, but at the same time, scary.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, so to wrap up this amazing interview, is there anything that you want to say to
the ideal clients?
The ideal clients.
Yeah, ideal clients. We are again celebrating our 5-year anniversary. So yeah, let's wait the air horn. Yeah, so we just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you and let you know how much I appreciate you all for making this thing work, because there is no ideal barbershop without the ideal clients. And we look forward to having more of your input, more of your feedback. So look out for, more of these newsletters, some surveys, right, to see how we can serve better and how we can kind of tie in, your at-home grooming with the in-shop grooming, right, and make it more of a continuous relationship rather than just whenever you visit the barbershop. So I'm just grateful that I have an audience of clients to speak to that support us and that, patronize our business. So thank y'all. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
That's it.
All right. Yeah, we out.
All
One more applause though, because this thing is lit.
Oh my goodness.
5 years. We'll check in with y'all later.
Bye.
Peace.